DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, We're
about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Yard line, 2nd and 6. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
McKenzie now to return it. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Again, it's Hunt. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Murray keeps it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Folks, kick is good. So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
In motion, the tight end. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they send a man in motion right. Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Play fake. Murray. To Connor on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Curtis. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The slot man in motion right. Jackson will throw again. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now Murray off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
David Ojabo running in to take him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And part of the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Another completion here to Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Jalen Armour-Davis, the one to get the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good pickup there, 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Baker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now an option play on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first, get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs, but you know the risk is if they catch it inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Back to throw. Murray. Able to find Ertz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray to throw. Finding Hunt. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To throw is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing, and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Ravens, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bone stallion with the lips.